And here we are in this place, in this time and space. And yet, when I ask myself, where am I? I must be honest and say, at this present moment, I am inside a body. I am in possession of a body. And I notice there is a flow, a natural ebb and flow. And I observe that this body that I possess, it is moving all by itself. Every facet, every mechanical motion, this breathing, this humming, this coming and going is happening all by itself. The heart, it beats, pulsates all by itself. Pumping this blood that courses through the arteries and veins. It does so all by itself. This body that I possess, everything is happening all by itself. And when I look inward, I can see this landscape, this internal landscape, this vastness, and I am reminded that I am the beholder, the witness, the audience of this symphony, of this play that is happening in the present moment. Greetings and welcome again to you, dear viewer, brothers and sisters here now present, and to those that are not on webcam, I thank you. Thank you so much for following your hearts, listening to your hearts, and sharing this time and space now with each other. And to you, dear viewer, thank you. I'm the avatar known as Tao Chi Kai, Om. Yes, it's nice to see all these faces and new faces, and we've got a couple of people who are not on webcam because of technical difficulties. But hey, show must go on, isn't it? We have here present now on camera, we have Brother Sammy, Brother Michael, and also Sister Lisa. Off cam, we've got a few people. I'm sending a massive shout out to Keith, who is a wonderful being on his journey, and I'm very inspired by his journey. But also to you, wherever you are, whenever you are, welcome to the present moment. So this is a Ly Chi Gung session. I don't like to call it a class because there's nothing that I can teach you. But what I can do is hopefully remind you that, hey, right now you are inside a body. Sounds very comical in such, because it's so obvious, but many of us, we forget this, because you, the thing that you believe yourself to be, oh, I promise you, you are just a figment of your own imagination. Because when this body was first born into the world, It had no concept of whatever name you give yourself. But as you grew, as this body grew, so did the character that you believe yourself to be started to form, started to develop certain attributes and characteristics. Maybe things that you watched, things that you assimilated. You know, in the beginning you had no name, but you know, your mother, your father, or whoever who was caring for you, they started calling you a certain sound, and you started to recognize this sound. And then one day when they called out your name, you turned around. That was the moment the character was crystallized, was formed. But I'm here to remind you that, hey, you are a character that is in possession of a wonderful thing, a wonderful biological, magical symphony of happening. This thing that we call body, this thing that I call temple of flesh and blood. Become aware of this. Start to realize this. Start to really acknowledge this, that you are the driver of a vehicle. And whenever you, when I say you, I'm talking about the character right now. Whenever you feel in disarray, whenever you feel scared or frightened, or maybe you feel insecure or worried, just remind yourself, hey, where are you? Where am I? Oh, I'm inside a body. That's the first one. Secondly, if you are finding that hard, what I recommend for people is to start to become aware of this natural ebb and flow that is taking place, this force of nature, and that is the breath of life that's coming and going. This body that you possess, all of the time, it is allowing this thing, this natural force to enter and go, and thus making it a part of now, a part of this realm that we call the material world. If you cannot observe your breath, what I recommend is for you to close the metaphorical door. So together now, viewers at home, and also brothers and sisters, let's just take this brief moment now to become acknowledging of this natural ebb and flow. In your own time, everybody, close the door. Do not allow the breath to come and go, and just watch how your body reacts to this. Hold for as long as you can. Keep on watching. Hold for as long as you can. Just watch how your body is reacting to you, consciously not allowing the breath to come and go. We are bringing something that's subconscious into the conscious. Just observe, and if you have let go, observe how it felt to allow the breath to come and go freely. You might notice a sense of relief, a brief moment of liberation. And then, again, in your own time, close the door. And just watch how it feels. Watch your body, how it feels for you to not allow the breath to come and go. You will notice there's this movement inside, this swirling. The body wants to convulse. You, the character, observe for as long as you can. And then finally, when you let go, when you open the door, observe how it feels. Notice how the breath that you allow to come and go after you've opened the door, observe how it feels. And then again, in your own time, this time, hold on for as long as you can. Hold on longer. Ready? Close the door and just observe. Observe how it feels. Observe how it feels. We are using the breath now as a mediator, as a diplomat, one that allows you just to really observe how your body feels. Just observe, keep on watching, hold for as long as you can. You feel the stirring, you feel the animal. Yes, the body wants to move. That's it. And then again, let go. When you let go this time, everyone, when you open the door, this next round, when you open the door, allow your body to freely express itself. So when you close the door, it's almost like you're locking something up, isn't it? In this case, we're locking the breath inside. Watch And when it's time to open the door, really allow your body to move in whichever way it wants to. The image is this. It's almost like when we lock someone up, what happens when you set them free? They want to run around. They want to, oh my gosh, I'm no longer here. So this is how your body feels when you don't let the breath come and go. It feels very restricted. But you, the character, you translate this. You interpret this as maybe, you're feeling depressed or feeling that you need to get away. But all it was your body wanting to, able to be breathing more freely. So again, in your own time, everyone, close the door and watch. Close the door and watch. Close the door and watch. Allow your body to move. Close the door and just allow your body to move whichever way it wants to. Just close the eyes and just watch inside. Close and watch. Allow your body to move whichever way it wants to move. And then when you finally open the door, it's almost like the breath rushes out. But at the same time, the body wants to move a certain way. That's it. Hold it for as long as you can. Hold them for as long as you can. Keep it holding. Keep it holding. Keep it holding. And when you finally let go, let it go. That's it. There we go. Because when we do this now, we are bringing something on a subconscious level. Because believe it or not, dear brothers and sisters, you, the character, this ego, this thing that is a figment of its own imagination, whenever it feels threatened, and we talk about in an existential level, what it does without knowing is it holds the breath. It holds the body's breath. It controls it. And when we do this often, the body starts getting very twisted up. But when you are closing the door like this now, you're bringing something to a conscious level and you're observing. The more you do this, the more you start noticing that, oh, wait a minute, I'm holding on to here. I'm holding on to here. And this is an internal practice. You notice this, it's an internal practice. Because as ego, we might see something that disturbs us, or we might hear something, or someone might say something, and what do? We react to it, isn't it? But it's the body that reacts to it, because the character has no body. This identity has no body, but it possesses a body. So what it does, it makes the body hold in certain things. Yes? So once again, everybody, in your own time, close the door and just watch. Close the door and just watch. Let's try to do it for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let your body move, let your body move. Ooh, let it go, let it go, let it go. There we go. And each time you do this, you'll find that there's a bit more expansion inside. Because here's another image that might help you. The breath is like a guest. Your body, your sanctuary, your home, your temple, your animal, this thing that you use to move around. Imagine it as a place that you're going to invite the breath in. That's the image. And when you close the door, you and the breath will start moving around in the body. Use this opportunity to really look inside the body. So you show the guest around. Let the guest go to areas that you might not have explored in a long time. Yes, be an accommodating guest. But likewise, when you open the door, don't rush the guest out. No, allow the guest to leave in its own accord. And when you do this now, you will allow the body to move in such a way where the guest or the breath will find the route of least resistance. The route of least resistance. So, are you ready? Let's do it again. In your own time, everybody. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Close the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Open the door. Allow the guests to go. Oh, there we go. And feel that sense of relief. This sense of relief that you feel is a full body sensation, and you, the character, you interpret it as, relief. The body interprets it as a way as, I can move a bit more freely. So throughout this session, everyone, please remember that this is not a challenge. This is not no competition. There's no comparison. There's no judgment. This is about you and how honest you are with yourself. And when we say self, we mean the body. How you, the character, are honest with your body. And we use the breath as well as some of these movements that I'm going to introduce to you to help you to become a bit more honest. Because what we are doing here is starting or getting reacquainted or reconnected, starting a relationship again with our body. And in time, you, the ego, you will become humbled. You will start to really love this thing that we use to interact with one another. That's what we're trying to do here. And hopefully cultivate some willpower. Yes, cultivate some compassion. So let's practice now to smile. And the reason why we smile is we use it as a gauge, as a compass, to help us to become aware if we are honest or not. So certain movements, certain things you do, you might start noticing, you will start grimacing. You might start pulling funny faces. It's very telling, because these things that you're doing here is going to be a reflection of how you're feeling internally. So we do a certain movement and you're feeling pain or so, smile, and do the movement in such a way where the smile is genuine. You know, if we are too grandiose and we start having a face where it's like a challenge or something, it's becoming egoic. Yeah, so every now and then I might remind you just to smile. Yes? And likewise, remember, just allow the breath to come and go, because this body is also an instrument. When the breath comes in, if you listen carefully, there's a sound that's made. There's internal sound that's made. And likewise, when the breath goes, this instrument creates sound. So we might notice that as we allow the breath to come in and as we do certain movements, we might find some strains, some tension. Allow the breath to go towards those areas, and then as it goes, allow your body to make sound. Let it reverberate, let it vibrate. Let this tension release with the sound that you make. Yes, don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed, because you are having a relationship with your body. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Who cares? Because after all, who should know your body more? Who should know you more? You or somebody else? Answer's pretty easy to know, isn't it? It should be you. Yes? Okay, for those of you who are at home or watching now, if you've been sat down, please stand up. If you're lying in bed now, please get off the bed and sit down. If you're on the floor, try to get up. And if you can't move and you're just right now just watching or listening, please, in your hearts, have the intention to follow along, even though you can't move. Because I promise you, those synapses, those electrical impulses, we're going to start firing off, and it's going to do something within your own being as well. So let's do this. Okay. So we all notice that when we try to stand still, Many of us, we can't stand still because there's some kind of tension somewhere. Yeah, it's almost like we're constantly trying to find balance. So what's going to really help is to acknowledge this body that I possess, from crown to root, the center of it, from the floor to the top, is right here. So bring your focus, your awareness to here. We describe this as the Dantian, the meeting of heaven and earth. Become aware of this point here. Become aware of the center of your being. Also, between the lower Dantian towards the crown, we have the heart center. Become aware of this as well. For many of us, we have kind of closed it in. Just allow it to open. Just allow it to open. Become aware of that. Also, up here, right in the middle of our cranium, this is where most of us sit. So many of us are too powerful up here. Become aware of it. Relax it. Relax the center of your cranium. Become aware of that. And what we want to do here is to imagine that there's 3 balls, and we're going to allow all 3 balls just to be on top of each other. Yeah, just allow all 3 balls to be on top of each other. Just become aware of that, okay? Now, let's become aware of our hips, everyone. I want to now help you to find your saddle. And what we mean by saddle is for you to sit in your body comfortably to find the center. Yes? So please soften your knees, gently soften your knees. Become aware of your center and find that little seat. It might mean you're just having a little sit down, maybe a centimeter sat down, or maybe 5 millimeters. Just allow your body just to settle into that. Because if you try to go too low, some of you might start peeling off to the left or the right. Just find a little center. You might find it comfortable with your feet together, or just shoulder length apart. Just find that saddle. Find that saddle. Find it. Yes? So throughout this whole session, just remember to have all of the dantians in alignment. The middle ball, this heart center to be in alignment, also the cranium. Eyes are always to the horizon. Eyes are always to the horizon. Yes, you don't want your head to be far back, and you don't want it to be bowed too low. Just always to the horizon. Yes, this center here, remember, allow it to be always in the horizon. Always to the horizon. Don't let it dip too here, and don't let it dip too far back. Likewise here, let this always be centered to the horizon. Don't let it be dipping too forward, and don't let it be dipping too back. For some of us, you might find there's tension here. You might be pulling maybe too much here, or some of you might be pulling too much here. So what we do is we just settle a bit. So allow your body to settle a bit. Okay? Monkey see, monkey do, everyone. Allow your body just to move. Let's have a little move. Have a little move. Have a little move. Have a little move. So with the shoulders now, everyone, imagine your shoulders are heavy. Imagine your shoulders are heavy. And what you're going to twist like this. You see your arms? You twist them like this. Yeah. Allow your arms to twist like this. Twist from the shoulders. Yeah, twist it from the shoulders. Like that. That's it. And then now the limbs, the bottom legs, allow them to twist as well, like that, from the hips. That's it. There we go. Right, so Qigong might seem to some people very repetitive, but the reason why we're very repetitive is we want you to start becoming more aware of your body's mechanics. And you do this by repeating the movements, and eventually you're going to get it. You're going to start realizing that, oh, wait a minute, I've been holding on to certain areas. So we do movements so that after a while you stop making the same mistakes. The image is this, like on a roll film. Let's say there's 30 frames in a movement. For many of us, we kind of skip out frames, so movements become very hard. But if you keep on repeating a certain movement, and you do it in such a way where you're aware of every incremental movement, you start making the movements correctly, properly, and that's why we're repetitive. That's it. Shake from the hips, shake from the hips, shake from the hips. Shake from the hips. Shake from the hips. Likewise now, let's do a bit of like some thrusting, yeah? So gently sit down and what we're gonna do is just little thrusts. Yeah, just little thrust. Some of you might find this tight. Just little thrusts. Yeah, some of you might find it's tight. Just little thrust. You're finding your saddle. What it is, we're kind of moving the sacrum up and down like this. Yeah. And then also the chest as well. Do it in unison, yeah? To open the heart. Whenever I mention the heart, we're talking about here, the heart center, just open it. Yeah. Good. And then with the cranium, let's do gentle left, right a bit. If you find any tension, don't force it, okay? If you move your head like this, you find any tension, don't go past the tension. Just go just gently. Just go gently. Go gently. Yeah, just go gently. Yeah, go gently. If you find any tension, just let it trickle downwards. If you move your neck, if you move your neck and there's any tension, let it go downwards. Let the energy go downwards. Yes? And then gently as well, looking up and down. Just don't go too far, yeah? Don't go too far. Don't go too far. We're just doing like a little check. So that's something that we've really done. Okay. So what I noticed for many of us, today's class, everyone's kind of tight around here. I see it. Some people are tight shoulders as well. We'll just stick with that, with this today. Okay. Let's do this. Can everyone do this together, yeah? Ready? We're going to imagine now we're sitting down. Whoop, come back up. Sitting down and come back up. Imagine sitting down, come back up. Yeah, so some of you might feel tightness in your knees, yeah? Some feeling tight here. Okay. Let's go down. Please, everyone, coming down. And then let's. Yeah, we're going to do this. Warm up these muscles here, yeah? I'm getting you to hold on to your own body, but some of you might feel a bit of pain. If you feel any pain, just calm down. Slow down your movements. Slow down your movements. Good. Go on your own momentum, go your own speed, okay? I'm just showing you movements and you just do what speed that suits you, okay? Good. And we're now towards the hips. Yeah, I'm pushing right onto the pelvis here. Keep your back as straight as you can. Pushing onto the hips. We're just giving some aided stretches at the moment. That's it. Good. Some aided stretches. That's it, Michael. Leave your hat. Try to push into your. Yeah, that's it. You feel it? Yeah, you feel the stretch. You feel the low back stretch. You push into your own hips. Pushing into your own hips. That's it. Well done. Yeah. You know it's a stretch, yeah? We're just getting you to helping you to get your hips a bit more squared. You become more aware of it. That's it. Pushing into your own hips. Pushing into your own hips. Keeping your back as straight as you can. Good. And then now, from behind, you see the glutes here? We're going to just gently push onto those. Allow your heart center to open up as well, okay, this one. Become aware of your heart and really, it's almost like you're opening your heart. It's your opening your heart that's creating this movement, okay? You open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart. See, it feels like we're pushing down here, but really it's your chest. Open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart. Open your heart. That's it. Open your heart. Open your heart. Well done. Open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart to create this movement. You might have noticed there's some points that are sensitive, because a lot of people miss it. We actually rest on here. So you want to, we're kind of giving a little massage as well. But open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart. Open your heart to create this movement. There we go. Well done. Open your heart. Open your heart. Open your heart to create this movement. Open your heart. Good. And again, just give it a little shake. Yeah. Open your heart. There's a lot of us actually like this. Yeah. Open your heart. Open your heart. Shaking like this. Well done. And then whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yeah. Allow your shoulders to become heavy. So I'm going to encourage you guys now just to make some sounds as you're breathing. Let the sound come from as deep down as possible. Whether there's any tension, let the sound come from that point. Very primordial. We're like a bunch of cave people, you know, dancing around the fire. That's it. Just be gentle, okay? Don't be. If you become too vigorous, it might be too egoic. Yeah. So just be joyous. Be very joyous. Yeah. It's like we're like a bunch of kids right now, you know, dancing around the fire. We just created fire. Whoa, woo. That's it. And likewise, imagine the fire inside you is kind of burning as well. That's it. Well done. Just gentle bouncing. Gentle bouncing. That's it. Right, let's returning back to the legs again. Let's do this one more time. Let's start ordering this from the hips. Push. Keeping the back as stretched you can. Just gently push. Feel that little stretch. Just gently push. Don't push too hard. Gently push. You want to push where you still feel centered. You still feel centered, okay? You still feel centered. So you still feel centered. Well done. Well done. And then now slowly slide hands down towards knees. Keeping back straight. Keeping back straight. Keeping back straight. Keeping back straight. Slide down towards the knees. Well done. Slide down towards knees. Slide down towards knees. Slide down towards knees. Coming back up. Coming round here. And push from the heart. Let the heart open. Let the heart open. Let the heart open. Let the heart open. You feel any tension? Just breathe. Allow your body to make the sounds. Allow your body to make the sounds. Allow your body to make the sounds. There we go. There we go. Well done. Well done. There we go. And then once again, shake. That's it. That's it. Good. Shake in. Woo. Shake from the hips. 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 Well done. Shake from the hips. Shake from the hips. When you shake like this, when we rotate our limbs like this, and also down here, when we rotate it, you can feel the muscles wrap around. You know, you feel the muscles go like this. Whoosh, whoosh. You really visualize the muscles wrapping around. When you're moving like this, really visualize the muscles wrapping around the muscle, wrapping around the bones. Yes, have another one. Really visualize it wrapping around. Good. Giving the ankles a little twist, a little shake as well. Feel the whole muscles shaking around the limbs. Yeah. Feel the muscles wrapping around. Feel them wrapping around. Good. Okay, everyone, monkey see, monkey do. So for now, let's just keep it a bit close here. The stance a bit close, maybe like kind of shoulder length apart. Whenever the hips are tight, you will notice that the shoulders will follow suit. Because when many people sit down like this, your shoulders start bowling forwards like that. So I'm going to just gently like this, and then we're going to start to whoosh. There we go. And what you're doing here, you're rotating the lower dantian. Let the heart to follow. Let them be aligned. Let them be aligned. And then the upper, let it be aligned. That's it. Just gently look inwards, okay? Look inwards. Allow the breath to come and go. Allow the breath to come and go. Just gently. Just gently. Good. Just gently. We want to do it so it feels effortless. Yeah? Because for many of us, because we're kind of off center, if you do it gently at the beginning, just come from the center. Even if it's a little movement, it's better than no movement. But always from the center. Always from the center. Always from the center. If you feel any tension, remember your legs are like roots. They're free flowing. So they do not need to be like they're stuck in the mud. You can always just let the energy trickle down. You feel any tension, let it trickle downwards. There we go. And continue. If you feel any tensions in the shoulder, let it trickle downwards and outwards. Downwards and outwards. And go back to the movement again. From the dantian, yeah? From the lower dantian. I think in some cultures they call it chakra or something like that. But we call it dantian. It's the same thing really. On the human body, we have a diaphragm up here. We have a diaphragm here. But we also have a diaphragm here. So that's really similar. There's a lot of similarities in different philosophies, you know. It's just that people call it different names. But the actual functions are all the same. It just took a bunch of people to really self-study to realize this. When we practice Qigong like this, you are studying your body internally. That's why we call it an internal martial art. Because the battle has always been within. When we start going inwards like this and allowing the natural ebb and flow of the breath to come and go, as a diplomat, as a peacekeeper, we start forming a relationship with our body, and then hopefully we start feeling inner peace, inner contentment. It means that the organs start becoming much more relaxed. If the organs become more relaxed, the skeletal structure starts having much more mobility. Muscles become more relaxed, so the ligaments and tendons start to have a bit more stretch, a bit more give. That's it. And then monkey see, monkey do, everyone. From the hips, yes, we're going to open the door. Open the door. Always returning back to center before you open the other door, okay? Open the door from the hips, allow the legs to open. It's almost like you're opening the door. Find the center again. And then open the door. Keep the heart open. Keep the heart open. Keep the heart open. Keep the heart open. And then open the door. That's it. And open the door. Elisa, have a look. Look. Open the door. Find the center. And then open the door. That's it. Open the door. Keep the dantians nice and poised. Keep the heart open, poised. Keep the cranium or the atlas poised, open. And it's almost like we are curtsying. You see? Open the door. Keep the heart open. Open the door. So a wise man opens his heart to everything. Or a wise person opens their heart to everything. So that's my family saying. And it's so true. If the heart has space to beat and pulsate, ooh, there's so much more possibilities. That's it. Just gently, in your own time, your own rhythm, your own natural momentum. And create this momentum. Start to visualize your body as one piece. So we say the more you practice, when you become more harmonic, when the driver and the vehicle become more in union and more in harmony, the body becomes one hand. And we start to understand, start to realize and recognize what it means when they ask you, what is the sound of one hand clapping? And what is the sound of one hand clapping? It's everything happening all at the same time, and that is the present moment. There we go. That's it. Oh. That's it. And then monkey see, monkey do. Let's pivot to the other side. Leave the heart open. Leave the heart open. Pivoting on the toes. That's it. So if you want to, you can now start to take some conscious breaths. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to really allow the breath to come in as much as it can. I'm going to let the body have its fill. It's almost like I'm allowing the breath to completely possess or come into the body. And then when it's time for the breath to go, allow all of the breath to go as much as it can. Don't force it though. Yes. You maintain the rhythm or the momentum of the body, but at the same time, allow the breath to fully come in and fully go. And the more you do this, the route of least resistance starts presenting itself. Some of you might have already witnessed some clicks and clacks. Some vertebrae might have started to release. You might have heard some cracks already. But just be gentle. Allow the breath to come in. And when the breath goes, allow your body to make the sound. You also notice as well, as you're rotating like this, your hands might start touching your own body. If you feel any pain, slow down. That's it. And we call this moving meditation. Was the more you do this repetitive motion, eventually you start becoming a part of the wave that you're creating. So then mind and body starts becoming more at one. There's no more thoughts. Everything's happening in the present moment, and you start becoming more in a meditative state. You become more of a witness of what's happening internally. Leave that heart open. Allow that heart to open. If you visualize the heart opening, you'll notice that your ribs will start expanding. You start noticing that you're engaging your diaphragm a bit more if you have a conscious effort to really open that heart. It sounds like, or it seems like there's a lot of things to become aware of at the moment, but it's only because I'm pointing them out. In time, as you do this, eventually you won't have to be consciously doing it. It becomes subconscious, it becomes natural for you to have your heart open. It will become natural for you to allow your dantian to be nice and settled, nice and relaxed. It will become much more natural for you to move effortlessly because we're bringing everything to a conscious level. Practice becomes nature. And for many of us, when we become disconnected with our body, it's because we have been practicing things that have been unnatural, meaning that we have not allowed our body to be natural. We observe this all the time. Some of us work on desks. We sat down the whole day, in front of a computer screen, and you just have to think about it. The body wasn't really designed just to sit still. This vehicle was designed so that we can explore, to create, to dance, to sing, to be helpful. I don't know, maybe the more you practice Ly Chi Gung, it might start to reveal within your own self little changes that you want to make happen in your own life. So you'll become much more joyful in the experience, in this wonderful experience we all share together called life. Keep that heart open. And then open the door. Well done, everyone. That's it. So when you are rotating like this, make sure there is an evenness. Some of you might find it easy to rotate one side more. Just allow the other side to become comparative to that. It's almost like we're just moving with the side that's weaker. If one side is stronger, don't try to make that more stronger. Make it become more humbled so that the side that is weaker can slowly catch up. So this is how we learn compassion. It helps us just to bring ourselves more center, less spiraling around. Become more spherical, more rounded, more grounded, more wholesome. Don't forget to open the heart, Lisa. When you open your heart there, you'll notice that your shoulders will also go back because the ribs are expanding. If you are mindful of opening your heart a bit more, the diaphragm starts becoming much more useful. And if you guys notice, when you open your heart like this now, there's more space being created between the upper diaphragm and the lower diaphragm. That means now the organs are getting a bit more space to move around. Open that heart. It's almost like you're lifting up your chest slightly. Yeah? Just a slight lift. Just a gentle lift of acknowledgement. Well done. It seems very repetitive, isn't it? But the more you do this, you start noticing heat being created as well, because now the kidneys are getting more space, more room to move. We recognize the kidneys as like the starting engine where we create heat from in the human body. So if you ever get cold, just be mindful just to allow your kidneys to move a bit more. That's it, well done everyone. Allow the breath to come and go. Well done. Well done. And then now, monkey see, monkey do. I'm going to take one little step back. Just take one little step back. Just one little step back. And maintain the dantian, just rotating along the horizon. Likewise, the heart center, the middle dantian. Allow that to rotate along the horizon. That means you have to open your heart. Your chest will start rising and your shoulders will go back. And then the upper dantian, allow that to rotate with the horizon. And then let your arms feel heavy. There. So you notice the hind leg is slightly bent and the front leg is slightly lengthened. That's it. Allow it to be effortless. Let it be centered. Look, lower dantian, middle dantian. Open the heart. If you open the heart, it will rotate with the horizon. And then the upper dantian, let it rotate. Keep it to the horizon. And then let everything become nice and heavy. If you feel any tension now building up along the hips, remember, allow your legs to have a little shake. There's nothing wrong with stopping for a little bit, shaking. Let the energy go down. Ooh, really go down. Hind leg, if it feels like it has tension, go on to the front leg and shake. Ooh. Have a little shake all the way down from the hips, and then you can come back onto your movement again and continue. Everything's very incremental. You see how gentle. You learn to become much more loving towards the body, towards this beautiful, wonderful servant. It's not really a servant. A lot of us treat our bodies like slaves. The character becomes too tyrannical. The emperor has lost his way. But if you start creating a relationship now, the driver and body become loving partners. That teamwork. That's it. And in your own time, step back towards the middle. Step back towards middle, and then other leg. Take a little step back and continue. You'll notice straight away that one side feels a bit more different, isn't it? It's just that at the moment you still have not realized where the center of your being is. And I'll remind you, it's right here. Here is the lower dantian. Let it rotate. Let it rotate. Keep it horizontal. Keep it horizontal. Here is the middle dantian, the heart center. Open the heart. Let it rotate with the horizon. That's it. And then the crown, the cranium, the atlas. Let it rotate with the horizon. Be very gentle. Let the arms become heavy and there. And if you want to give your lower roots a shake in this posture, do so. Stop for a bit. You can have all the weight on the back leg. Shake the front leg. Shake it from the hips. Feel those muscles rattle. You start noticing more blood flow going down towards the foot. Because a lot of people have very cold feet because there's a restriction somewhere. That's it. And then you can lean on the front foot and then shake the back foot. Let the blood or the flow trickle all the way down. Ooh. It's almost like you peed yourself and you're like, yeah. That's it. And then go back. And then continue. That's it. Let the low dantian be on the horizon. Let it be on the horizon. Let it rotate with the horizon. Open your heart. See, the moment you open your heart, you notice the lower dantian moves a bit. You see? And then let it rotate with the horizon. Allow the atlas to rotate along the horizon. Leave the arms nice and heavy, and there. You start becoming more graceful. You see, it looks very effortless. The moment you find that you're trying too hard, that's egoic. That means that the character is not being very nice to the body. It's trying to rush. It's trying to change something that is pleasant into a task or a chore. It shouldn't be. It should be joyous. And if you find that you're doing that, just smile. If the smile is genuine, then you know you're doing something good. And remember, when you smile, it makes you feel nice, isn't it? You feel those endorphins, those ooh. So smile often. And then with the sound, as you breathe in, or as you allow the breath to come in, just notice the sound it makes. Some people might have wheezy lungs, Just be noticing of that. Don't get worried about it. Just notice, oh, I've got wheezy lungs. But if you continue doing this in a very joyful manner, that wheeziness will go. That's it. And likewise, right now, as we're allowing our arms to be heavy like this, with the heart open, the arms start becoming much more heavy, become more one piece, and your body will start to hit itself, almost like the sound of one hand clapping appears. Do it in such a way where there's no pain. If you feel pain in your wrist when you're doing this clapping, that means that you're going too hard, so slow down. But eventually the sound of one hand clapping appears. It means that now your body starts working as one piece. One piece. One piece. Well done. Okay, let's gently step back towards the front. Good. Right, everyone, let's do this one together, yes? What I'm going to ask you to do, right, is you're going to take a nice, gentle, deep breath, and you're going to hold for as long as you can. And when you let go, I want you to just swing one way like this, and let your whole body swing. Let go completely, okay? So in your own time, everyone, ready? Take a gentle breath, but deep. Take a gentle breath, but deep, 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 deep. And when you're ready, you're going to let go and let it swing completely one go way. There we go. Well done, Elisa. That was a good one. Yes? That's it. And then let's find our center again. In your own time, you're going to take a gentle but deep breath. Let the whole temple fill. Let the guests enter. Let it enter. The guests go through every room, every nook and cranny. And when you're ready, you're going to start swinging to the other side, but swing completely. Allow your body to completely relax when you swing around. In your own time. Wow. There. See, some of you might notice clicks, isn't it? Yeah, some of you will notice clicks, man, I promise you. And that's how you click your body naturally. We did it in such a way where it's not egoic, you know. The whole body will click. Some of you will notice you might have clicks down here. Some of you notice you might have a click along the heart, along the thoracic. Good. And then everyone ready? Let's start. Good. Feeling a bit more settled now, Delisa. Brother Sammy, feeling a bit more settled, yeah? Brother Michael's looking just just good. You're looking very good there, man. That's it. And also Brother Keith and all the other guys that are not on cam. And also to you at home, well done for keeping up. Well done, come on. Isn't that good? Isn't that amazing? Look, you're here with us, sharing this space, man. You know, we're not just talking, we're doing the walk. You know, if you can do the talk, make sure you can do the walk, man. You know, if you think about it, you know, many of us say things, innit? But how often do you do it? Right now, you're practicing to do. Doing is very important, man. That's what life's about. It's about experience. Good. All right, so far we've done the rotation. Let's now include a bit of the up and down, okay? We're going to start creating some more like elasticity, some bounce, yes? So let's find our centers again. And then you're going to leave your shoulders down, everyone. And I want you to imagine right now we're in space or underwater. You're going to allow the heart to open and then settle. Allow the heart to open and settle. Allow the heart to open and settle. Allow the heart to open and settle. She's a gentle up and then come down. So gentle up and come down. Yeah, this movement now, you start really noticing this kind of opening here, isn't it? It's opening. But at the same time, as you come up, you notice here will start to getting engaged. You're engaging down here. And all the while, keep your head to the horizon. Keep the eyes to the horizon. Yes? So shoulders down. elbows, just allow them to rotate. You're rotating your elbows, opening the heart. Opening the heart. So if you notice now as well, as we're doing this movement here, the spine's actually doing this. Yeah, it looks like we're going up and down gently, but also the spine's doing these ripples. Yeah, we're creating ripples in the spine. So, yeah, if you find the movement hard, you could just slow down. You can see every incremental movement. And also, as you come up, everyone, really engage the hips. Yeah, engage the hips. Really engage. It's the heart that's opening. Yeah, open the heart and come down. Open the heart and come down. So it's all, we're in the moon or we're underwater. Yeah, open the heart. Open the heart. Open the heart. Well done. That's it. Nice, beautiful smiles. I see. Yeah, smiling really helps this one. So another thing about smiling as well, as I said before in the beginning, the face, it tells a lot of tales. You imagine if you're angry all the time, you start getting these kind of like weird, these kind of like weird lines in your face, and your jaw starts clenching and whatnot. But if you're smiling now, and honestly smile, yeah, really smile, honestly, start feeling that goodness go reverberate, start flowing around your body. Yeah, it's almost like you're wearing a blanket of happiness. There's an internal happiness that's flowing through you. Yeah, and really feel your heart opening. Ah, that's it. And sigh. That's it. Just gently come down. Ah, keeping the shoulders low. Well done. Ah. As you come up here, really feel the blow back kind of, it's opening as well, yes? Which you're opening the heart. If you open the heart, the kidneys will have more space. You open the heart, the belly, the organs, the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder, everything gets a bit more space. There we go. And as you're doing this now, you feel any tension, you guys, there's nothing wrong with having a little walk out, and then coming back down. So that's why I say imagine you're underwater or you're on the moon. Because as you come up here, you feel tension, let it, walk it out, walk it off, and then come back down again. Some of you might feel like you need to tiptoe. That's nothing wrong with that, because you're allowing the energy to go downwards. Yeah? There, well done. Right towards the end, you might find that it needs a little movement. Yeah, our roots are not stuck in like granite. Yeah, your legs are not stuck in granite. Legs are free flowing. Yeah, arms are like branches, so they're free flowing. Our legs are like roots, free flowing. And the image I like to tell people is, if you can imagine a lotus flower, the lotus paddle or the leaf, it floats on top of the water. But then the roots, they're underneath the surface, just flowing with the current, whichever way the current wants to take it, let it happen. But there's this internal current that's happening. So let that movement move, let it move. And then above the surface water, we have the stem of the lotus. Allow it to open. Open. Yeah, keep the head poised to the horizon. This must feel nice to some of you. It's such a beautiful thing to open your heart like this. Open. But we'll notice that, some of us, if you have ever experienced what we describe as heartache, you might feel it right here, isn't it? Like some of us, I've been through it. We've all, some of us in our lifetime, we've gone through heartache. And you physically feel it here. And the reason why is the ego starts crunching forwards like that. But the ego interprets this physical thing as, I have heart pain. But now we're going to constantly open the heart, just gently. Just incrementally. Yeah. There we go. It's almost like we're saying, hey heart, come out now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean? That's it. Open. Yeah. You start feeling your ribs expand. Start feeling your shoulders going back. Starting to feel expansion here. Nice. And also your lower back. Some of you guys will start feeling a stretch in your lower back because we're doing this. You start feeling a stretch in the lower back. Yeah. But you open your heart. Open your heart and then sink. Open your heart. Yeah. That's it. Good. Well done. Open your heart. Open your heart. Yeah, if you need to tiptoe at the end, then tiptoe. Well done, Elisa. Looking a bit more better now. Yeah, feeling more settled. So I noticed in the beginning your neck kept on doing that. You kept on putting your neck back, but you know it's getting less now, isn't it? It's interesting. Like when we're not aware of our body, for most of us, we only become aware when there's pain or tension. That's like the alarm bells ringing, or maybe the house is on fire, so to speak. But before then, there was many signs. Maybe there was like a little spark that happened in the kitchen, but you wasn't aware of it. And then there was smoke, but you wasn't aware of that. It's only when the house is on fire when you're like, I have problems. Yeah, so what we're doing here, we're going to help you from the root. And the root of it was really just to become more aware of the whole of the body. So wherever you felt pain before, it starts to go. Because now you start becoming aware of the whole body. That's it. Open the heart. Open the heart. Find your saddle. Open your heart. And then find your saddle. Open your heart. And then find your saddle, your seat. The seat of your being. The seat of your being. Open your heart. And find the seat of your being, just gently. Yeah, and you'll find that there's tension. If there's any tension, nothing wrong with just walking it off a bit. Walking it out. Yeah, we're gently just allowing the ice to melt. Clearing away the cobwebs. Lifting up the rug and sweeping out that dust. There we go. So when we're doing this, as characters, we create these stories, isn't it, where we are the villain or the victim or whatever it is. And for many of us, when we're not aware that we are in possession of a body, the character starts storing certain things within the organs. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes, and I'll speak from my own experience, if there was a time when I felt really sad, and I just wanted to forget. So what I did, I started drinking. Thinking that if I drink and I get drunk, I will forget about my problems. But what happened is my liver started getting affected. Yeah, without me knowing. And when the liver starts getting affected, and we say the liver is to do with like happiness as well. If your liver starts getting affected, you start becoming an angry person. So the character was starting to influence the body without knowing. But when you practice Qigong like this, you start noticing that, wait a minute, there's a lot of things that I've been missing out. So open the heart, let the shoulders go back. Open the heart. See, the shoulders naturally go back because you're opening your heart. If your heart is here, look, it's kind of hunched forward. But if you open your heart, open your heart, find your saddle. Open your heart, find your saddle. And look, my head's very horizontal to the horizon. Yeah, the camera is a bit dipped down, so the angle you're seeing is a bit weird. But let's see, to the horizon. To the horizon. Yeah. So if some of you right now, if you have problems with your neck as well, if you feel any tension, remember, there's nothing wrong with allowing the neck just to move. Whichever way you feel tension, let the head follow that tension. Yeah, don't go with the opposite way of the tension. Yeah, you see this, yeah? Open the heart, and you might find that you want to just have a little look around that side. Open heart, if you might want to look that side. Yeah? That's it, well done. I'm feeling more warmer now, isn't it? That's it. There we go. And this one here is similar to what they describe as the wise owl. There's this movement similar. Yeah, so you just gently let your head go to the horizon, looking left. You're just scanning around. Yeah, you might be looking with your eyes, your two eyes, but at the same time, use your middle eye to look internally. Yeah, remember to always look internally. This is an internal practice. There we go. Very regal, Sammy, looking very regal. See, he's like, hello, yes? Very regal. Looks. Yeah, when we start having really awareness of our body, look, you become very, it's like, it becomes very delightful, isn't it? It's almost like a dance. And really, it should be a dance. Life should be a dance and a sing-along, man. It took me some time, but I realize now when I speak, when I say anything, I should only say it if it's joyful, If I look at my thoughts before I say something and it's something that might cause any kind of harm or discomfort, there's no point in me saying it. I should just breathe out and let my body express itself. But then now, if my heart's open and when I speak, oh my gosh, it's like music to your ears. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be. We should speak to each other like we're speaking poetry and sonnet to each other, man. Life's too short, man. I had enough of pointing fingers and blaming others, man. Gee Louise. There's no one to blame. Because this character that I'm playing at the moment, it's not real. No. Oh my gosh. Ah, beautiful. There we go. Open. Well done. And then now, let's encourage the opposite movement of the arms here. Let's go outwards, opening the heart, and leave your shoulders down. And then, coming down. Yeah. Open your heart, leave your shoulders down, and then coming down. Yeah. Open your heart, leave your shoulders. Yeah, some of you might find this one a bit hard, but some people, when I ask them to do this, they start going too high up here. You see, and the shoulders start lifting. So you need to open your heart. If you open your heart now, your shoulders can stay down as when you can return back to your seat. Open your heart and then return back into your saddle. Open your heart and return back into your saddle. Open your heart, return back into your saddle. Open your heart, return back into your saddle. There we go. And you find this one a bit hard as well. Smile. Oh my gosh. And laughing is so beautiful. Because you guys notice, when you laugh, the whole of your insides are shaking. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's internal massage right there. So I often try to find, if any time I can laugh, I will laugh. Oh my days. There we go. Yeah, open the heart. And then find your saddle. Open your heart and find your saddle. And just be very honest, okay? Just be very honest. If one shoulder feels like it can go a bit higher than the other, just follow the one that's a bit lower. Yeah, just follow the one that's a bit lower. And you'll be in safe hands, so to speak. Yeah, just be compassionate with your body. Work with the side that at the moment feels a bit weaker, but eventually the center will reveal itself, yeah? And right now we're coming from the center. Open the heart from the center. Get back into your saddle. Open your heart. Yeah? Good. And you guys notice this, we're really allowing the body to expand and contract uniformly, holistically. Yeah? There we go. Open the heart. And then come back in the saddle. Open the heart. Oh, that's it. Just then I needed the energy to go down as I felt there was like a build-up. If you feel a build-up, there's nothing wrong with just having a little pause and allow it to shake. And remember, you want to shake it in such a way where the muscles wrap around. You're rattling around the bones, yeah? And then you can return back again. And that's it, Sammy's got it right. Once again, if you want to do this, you can start moving your head gently to the horizon, okay? Just towards the horizon. Just towards the horizon a bit. Open your heart and then find the saddle. Open your heart. Some of you might have noticed a long time that there was like sounds coming from your stomach, because we're creating more expansion in the abdominal area. Your organs are starting to have more space to move around. You might start hearing juices flowing more. That's it. Open the heart, find the saddle. You guys feeling warmer now, isn't it? And look, we've just been doing very gentle exercise and you feel nice and warm. Open the heart. Find your saddle. Open the heart. Find your saddle. Open your heart. Find the saddle. Allow your eyes to move. You let the atlas remain horizontal. Your gaze should be horizontal to the horizon. Yeah, your gaze should be horizontal to the horizon. That's it, all together now, just a nice breath. And you notice now when you have a conscious breath to breathe in, you'll notice there's more space here. There's more space. It might feel aching. It's only because you're just recently doing this, isn't it? But the more you do this, I promise you, the more this is going to keep. The more volume here. The heart will remain more expansive. Yeah? And it's all up to you. So Ly Chi Gung is also a cultivation of willpower. Yeah, the more you do this repetitive motion, eventually you start learning, and the ego or the monkey mind, it gets rewarded, because every now and then something clicks, or there's a realization. A monkey mind's like, whoa, I did something good, I did something right, because monkey mind, all it wants to do is be helpful. Yeah, it wants to be helpful, but when we are doing things that we really don't want to be doing, we kind of force the body to do things that it doesn't want to do. So monkey mind gets very bored. Monkey mind becomes very mischievous. But if you're doing something now that's very good for your body, very good for your body, monkey starts realizing this and he wants to do more. This is how you cultivate willpower. Yeah, it's an internal thing. Some people believe that they need another person to hit them with a stick, or they need other people. But if you can, in the beginning, it might be helpful, isn't it? But if you can practice by yourself, you start training monkey to want to be a part of it. Yeah? And eventually you can become King Monkey. There we go. Open the heart. And open the heart. Well done. Open the heart. Well done. Okay, now everyone, please continue doing this. You're going to take a nice jet breath. Have your fill, okay? Take a jet breath, have your fill. And then what you want to do, I can't do because I've got a microphone here. And when you breathe out, I want you to, yes, that's it. Have your fill. Keep moving, doing this movement. Fill the body with we call it chi. But you fill the body, but it's not really breath. It's, when you have the attention to everything, it becomes chi. So just fill your body with this. And when you had your fill, let everything go downwards. That's it. Well done, Sammy. And then again, that felt nice though, innit? Just wow, everything just kind of you let everything go, yeah? So have your fill. But what it is, we've allowed expansion, and now we're going to get everything just to really settle. Well done, Michael. Yeah, have your fill. And when you're ready, and really feel going all the way down, yeah? Let's do it one more time. Just create that nice meditative trance. Yeah, the repetitive movements, they help you to go into a trance, you know, that's what it is. That's it, have your feel, and when you feel like you're ready, just let everything go. Everything go, that's it. Good. And then let's do the other side, we didn't do this for the other side, yes? So we're going to come upwards, open the heart, like upwards, yeah. Open the heart. Open the heart. Open the heart. And then have your fill. Keep on filling up your body, fill up your body, fill your body. And then, wow. Yeah, do you feel how heavy you become? Like your whole body becomes like really heavy, isn't it? Yeah, more in one piece. Let's do it again. When I do this, my floor shakes so bad, man. And Ed downstairs, beautiful Ed, he's so forgiving. Especially when I'm, in therapy with others. There's some movements that I do and the whole the ceiling shakes. And Ed's like, he's wonderful. He's like, it's the right guy. Yeah. And then have your feel, keep breathing in, breathing in. And then let everything go. Yeah, it's one piece. One piece. Boom! Like one piece. There, yes, well done everyone. Okay, so move around. Feeling a bit more warm now, isn't it, huh? Nice. Good. Okay. Well done everyone. Right, let's start raising now the arms a bit higher, okay? So what we're going to do here, for the arms to be higher, I need to raise my heart. I need to raise my heart. Because a lot of people, when they're kind of crunched in the ears and they raise the arm, look, it goes to a point where it becomes not real. We describe it as not real because there's no connection. There starts having a gap of connection here. In order to raise your arms a bit higher, you need to raise the chest. You see? It's the chest, it's the heart that's opening up. It's the heart, yeah? So you're going to open the heart. Open the heart. And let's bring this movement to it, yeah? Opening the heart. Open the shoulders. Yeah? And then let it come down. Open up the heart. Shoulders. And let it come down. Open the heart. And then come down. Open the heart. Yeah, so now the hands are coming up towards the head. So this could be handy for Michael because he's a photographer, a wonderful photographer. I'll leave links for anyone who's watching and you need some inspiration or maybe you need some kind of advice or something. I'll leave a link to Michael's website. He's amazing. Michael shoots celebrities and stars and I'm so humbled and grateful he's actually in these classes with us. So you guys, we got like these well-to-do people here. Yeah, so open your heart. Let your shoulders go back. There we go. Open your heart. So now this is probably the first time in the Ly Chi Gung that we've started bringing the hands above the head, isn't it, Michael? Yeah, but you see this open the heart. There we go, Lisa. This is going to really help you out. Yeah. Open the heart. Let the shoulders go back and then come down. Open the heart. Let the shoulders go back and then settle into your dantian, your low dantian. Open the heart. Good. Yeah, so in order for the hands to go above your head, you must open your heart. You must open your heart. If you try to raise your hands above your head without opening your heart, it's not going to happen. You're going to have problems. There we go. So in a physiological sense, what we're doing here now, we're encouraging the blood to pump upwards. If you think about it, yeah, how often do we in everyday life put our hands up in here? Like, in films and stuff like that, you're normally a bad boy or a bad girl if you got your hands up like this, isn't it? They're like, hands in the air! So right now, it's almost like we're practicing to be bad guys. You're never going to take me, copper! Because I'm just too loving. I like to tell people, I'm practicing just a hug, You're practicing to open your heart so you could give someone a massive hug. Yeah, open your heart. Look, this is how you hug each other, man. You're like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, open the heart. Yeah, open the heart so you can raise your hands a bit higher. Ah, there we go. And watch how my arm, don't go too high up here. Look, you see here. Yeah, so I'm like here. My shoulders are still down. If you watch carefully, heart's open, but the shoulders still down. Good. Open the heart. Yeah, but the shoulders are still down. Well done, Michael. There we go. That's it, Elisa. So the moment, if you can't be like perpendicular to this length, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it still being here, Elisa, yeah? At least you're honest. Yeah, and I'm really grateful. Thank you for being honest with yourself. Yeah, you're not trying to show off. That's it. There's no one to show off to. Yeah, open your heart and then let the shoulders go back. Open the heart. Yeah, so what we're also helping here is for a lot of people, they start getting, there's a bone here that goes into like a joint, like a socket. A lot of people, either right side or left side, the bone is out the socket. This here is going to really help. So Keith, if you're watching, bro, so Keith he's not on camera, he's here. So do this one, Keith, here. Opening the heart. So the hands go a bit higher and follow along the side that's a bit, a bit harder to do. If one side can only do this and the other side can go up here, let the other side reflect it. So come back down here. There's nothing wrong with that. The more you do this eventually together, both sides will open uniformly from the center. Yeah, I say to people, it's almost like you're not leaving anyone behind. Yeah? So the body starts moving as one piece. One hand clapping. Yeah? Open the heart. There we go. Open the heart. Ah, well done. Open the heart. Yeah, so a lot of you might start feeling tension here. I promise you, what we're doing here, you're re-engaging an area of your body that you might have forgotten about. Oh, there we go. Well done. Open the heart and then settle. Open the heart and then settle. And you notice here, as the hands go around, look, keep the elbows nice and gentle. And you see how the hand rotates. Everything is rotating. There's circles. Look, circles. Circles. Look, circles. Everything is rotating. Yeah. There we go. Really lengthening these pecs. That's what we're doing. But what I find, if you look at the body in a non-holistic way, people tend to tend to compartmentalize things. They tend to like isolate movements. But from a holistic perspective, from a Ly Chi Gung perspective, we're moving the body as one hand. Yeah? One hand. It's almost like you're looking at the whole of the landscape at the same time. You're not just concentrating on one little bit. If you concentrate on one little bit, I promise you end up twisting yourself up. There we go. There we go. Good. And then now let's do the opposite, yeah? Opposite is keep open the heart. If you open the heart now, the arms can actually go backwards. Yes, they go back. See, because you're opening your heart. They go back and then they can go round. There. They go back. And go around. There. What I'm doing here is that my heart's opening and then I could just, wow. That's what I'm doing. Open your heart and then, Open the heart. Looking good, Michael. Open the heart, yeah? That's it. Open the heart. Open the heart. Well done. Open the heart. Open the heart. And then Lisa, watch my hands. Watch my hands. Hey. Yeah, watch my hands. Hey. Open the heart. Yeah, even the hands are reflecting the heart. Yeah, you see? That's it. There we go. And then let it settle. Open the heart. Yeah, it feels a bit weird, Lisa. But now you do this, your arms will start moving mechanically. They'll start moving properly. Because I noticed as you're doing this, you was coming down like this. You see how closed is this? It's like, oh, don't touch me. Yeah, please. You see? But I'm here opening the heart, and I'm like still open. I'm still open. See? Oh, opening the heart. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that's it. Well done. And if you notice now your wrists started becoming much more connected with the movement, isn't it? Yeah, see? The wrists are now starting to become connected. Good. Open the heart. Open the heart. And remember, you guys, if your roots feel with any tension, there's nothing wrong with like, ooh, 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 ooh. There, well done. Yeah, but the tension needs to go. If you've got any tension, you open and then walk it off. Then come back. Nothing wrong with allowing your limbs, your roots to flow. Let the energy go outwards. Yeah. Open your heart. Oh, well done. Open your heart. Open your heart. Right, everyone. What you need to do now, you're going to have a conscious breath, okay? Have your fill. Have your fill. Have your fill. When you had enough, you're gonna let everything go. Really feel it going downwards, everything outwards. Yes. Have your fill. And then, yeah, let everything go. That's it. Well done. Have your fill. And then, let everything go. There. Feels nice, isn't it? The arms should feel heavier now. Yes, and let's do it one more time. Have your fill. Open the heart so the shoulders can always go all the way back. Open the heart. But in your own time, have your fill. Well done. And let's do the other one, yes? Open the heart. Lift the heart. Yeah. Lift the heart. Good. Let's do a few reps so you kind of get the momentum. So you start developing the rhythm. Yes. And then when you're ready, have your fill. Breathe in so your body really expands. And then let everything go. So let it go downwards, yeah. And you notice you kind of let it go from the dantian. You let everything kind of drop downwards. You let it drop downwards. Because if you drop downwards now, your body starts rising up higher. Each time you do this, each time we let go of shit, each time we let go of baggage, you'll find that your body wants to expand more. It wants to rise. We call it the chi rising. Yeah? And let's do it again. Yeah. Have your fill. And then, let everything go downwards. There, nice. Yeah, see, I noticed with Michael, when he would let everything go, he let his neck go as well. Yeah, so it's good. Let everything go when you do it, okay? What is, just for that brief moment, we let go of all the dantians and let everything just kind of really present itself, innit? One more time. Open. That's it, Evan, have your fill. Well done. Right, shake it off. Nice, good. What really helps is shake like this, bro. Yeah, like that, shake like that. Don't shake like this. If you shake like this, it starts getting the elbows involved. If you shake like this now, it becomes like a tube going all the way up to here. And all the way up to here. You see like this. That makes sense, doesn't it? The moment you do this, yeah, your elbows will get locked here. The energy kind of stops. If you do this now, look, it becomes a tube. Yeah, you guys see what I mean? That's why I could do this. But the moment I open here, look, it becomes square. You see, it's square. It becomes square. But the moment I do this now, you can't even see if I'm getting close to you. But my palms are here, like you can see my elbows open, my elbows have to open. But if I close, look, yeah, there you go. And likewise with the hips, yeah, in order for the energy to go all the way down, you must have a conscious decision to relax your ankles. Relax the ankles. So I know Elisa's got issues with her ankles. Yeah, just relax them there, that's it. Relax them. So the energy can go all the way down. If you shake your legs by kind of like just from the heel here, it's not going to go all the way down. So let go of the heel and just go downwards. Release the heel. That's it. Oh, there's time. Jeez Louise. So ladies and gentlemen, time has flown. Oh my days. An hour and a half and it's gone so quickly. How's everyone feeling? Feeling good, isn't it? And you guys at home, I'm talking to you right now, well done. Well done for following your hearts and sharing the space with us, wherever you are and whenever you are. So we're coming towards the end of today's session, and we're going to now allow some of these wonderful brothers and sisters to maybe ask a question, or you want to share something. Anything you want to share, brothers and sisters, yeah? Please put up your hands and unmute yourself.
I'm going to share just finding the saddle during walking, as you taught me in the session, is life-changing. It's really, really cool. So applying to everyday life, the position of just bouncing, I felt first like a little bit, kind of weird on the street, but then I was like, you know what, this is pretty cool.
Oh, thank you, Brother Michael. So Brother Michael has said something really important here, right? In the beginning, I said to you guys, you're creating a relationship with your body, isn't it? It doesn't matter what people think. Like right now, I'm just reintroducing to you, reminding you of certain things. And the more you practice it, in the beginning, it feels weird, doesn't it? It feels weird. And even a part of our ego thinks, oh shit, like, well, people might think weirdly. But man, open that heart, follow the heart, innit? Follow it. And after a while, what you think is moving weird, on the outside, it actually starts becoming much more elegant, much more regal. Does it make sense? Practice becomes nature. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. The person that should know you more than anyone is yourself. So Brother Michael, woo, well done, man. I'm so grateful, so happy that you shared that. So I think Sister Lisa wants to say something.
Thank you so much, Kai. I woke up today and I was really again in this space, the head space, and I'm feeling also my energy very low, but I feel so different now. Like it really shifted something. I just feel like you said in your words, wearing my body again. Yeah, actually, after the massage, that really what you were saying, wearing my body again, it's something I've been carrying it with me now. I'm just reminding myself every day, and doing the practice with the pillow. Yeah, thank you.
Your speaker is not connected.
Thank you, sister. That was wonderful, and you're right. Like I say, we're wearing a body, isn't it? When we find that we're worried, or we're regretting the past, or worrying about the future, we're too much here. So this upper dantian becomes too heavy, too powerful. So what we do is we start watching the breath. We use the breath as a mediator, as a peacekeeper, as a diplomat. In the beginning, if you cannot observe the breath, what you do is you consciously close the door. If you consciously close the door now, ego or monkey mind is like, oh, wait a minute. When am I going to let myself breathe? You're no longer thinking about the future. You're no longer thinking about the past. You're thinking about, oh, breath. So you do it to the point where it becomes much more obvious. The ebb and flow of breath starts coming and going. It's like the ocean, isn't it? Like the waves. You keep doing that. And then you start doing these movements. And these repetitive movements allow you to get into a trance state. It allows the ego to start wearing the body, just incrementally, bit by bit, But Sister Elisa, well done. And she just showed a bolster there, something that I encouraged her to use. Maybe I'll leave a link on this video where where you guys can use it. Maybe I'll introduce the next session how to use it. Something like that, I don't know. But thank you. Brother Sammy, you got anything you want to say?
Can you hear me? Yeah, just thank you so much, Brother Kai. Like, because I was holding on to a lot of tension, and yeah, the movement, sitting in the saddle, I even get like clicks, you know, when I sit in the saddle, like little. So it's really good, man. I really enjoyed it. It went really quick, and yeah, it's just very nice. It's kind of like folding a piece of paper. Often it kind of like loosens up. That's how I kind of feel. So yeah, loved it. Thank you so much, Brother Kai.
Thank you, Brother Sammy. So Brother Sammy is the one that did my tattoo. Where's it? This side here. I'll leave a link on the bottom of the video where you guys can check out Sammy's Instagram. He's a very busy man, so I don't know if you can get a hold of him, but maybe a link to, you'll see a picture of my Instagram. But I want to say now goodbye to the participants of today's session. So Brother Sammy, Brother Michael, because Michael had to leave a bit early, Sister Elisa, Brother Keith, and there's a few other people. Thank you so much, you guys. Until the next time, and then now, for you, dear viewers, wherever you are, whenever you are, well done for being here right now, for experiencing, sharing this moment together. And I hope you learnt something new. I hope I have rekindled or ignited or sparked the fire within you to inspire you, to motivate you, to continue practicing to becoming more aware of your body, to starting a relationship, to develop compassion, and to cultivate willpower, abundant, easily accessible willpower. Please, if you found this video has been helpful and you want to help a brother out, maybe donate, pay it forward. There'll be links somewhere. But until the next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, I bid you farewell and blessings. I'm the avatar known as Tao Chi Kai. Om Ni Fu Om.